You got to give the Sens credit. They had to be persistent to get Dadonov signed.
And they were pretty aggressive. What I'm being told is from day one, last Friday, when free agency opened, the Ottawa Senators were all over Dadonov and his camp. At one point, there was a direct conversation between Peredorio and the player. A really strong sales job by the Ottawa Senators in convincing this player. And he didn't need that much convincing in the end, because I think Dadonov liked what he heard from the Senators in those conversations. But part of this, why it took almost a week for him to sign, is going through his options and, quite frankly, having to accept where the market is now. I mean, this is a guy that made $4 million a year the last 3 years. Now he's going to make $5 million a year. It's a raise, yes, but not the raise I think that he had hoped going into free agency. But that's emblematic of what the market has done here this year for a lot of guys. And so a good contract, a really good player, and a good fit for the Ottawa Senators.
Yeah, Pierre, the Sens are getting a pure goal scorer. Since Dadonov came back to the NHL 3 years ago, he ranks 6th in goals amongst right wingers. And look at those names ahead of him. Jamie, what about the fit, though? This is a young, rebuilding team, and Dadonov is 31. How do you like the move from that perspective?
Well, Gino, that's why I think it's a perfect fit, because it allows some of these young players that are coming up through the system to grow their game and not be placed in scenarios where they can't have success. And I'm looking at a guy like Drake Batherson, who has top 6 capabilities, but why not sign Dadonov for a 3-year contract, exactly what General Manager Pierre Dorion did, and that allows Batherson to grow into that role and eventually, with all due respect, is push a guy like Dadonov out when he's ready to be an everyday guy and an impact guy in that top 6. So I love this move on all different fronts for the Ottawa Senators. It adds to the depth right now, and it's a guy who can help shape these young players moving forward and allows them to grow and push out within the organization.
And with that, gentlemen, we can take another name off our list of top unrestricted free agents. Dadonov was number 2 earlier this afternoon. Mike Hoffman still leads the pack. His 29 goals are the most of any UFA. Anthony Duclair wasn't far behind that total. He's represented himself this offseason. And how about Corey Perry, the former Hart Trophy winner? Could be a nice bargain for a number of teams.